FitLab Deep Creek back with another lab lesson with Puddin' and Abbie. Believe it or not, they've already had a 3+ mile walk today and lots of naps, so now they're on film. And the lesson from the Labradors, or any dog that you have, is listen to us and you might learn what we mean when we speak. So I've learned that Puddin' rarely speaks. If she speaks, she grunts, she snores, she makes sounds in her sleep as Puddin' checks out a shoe, rather Abbie checks out a shoe. And our previous black lab that we lost about a year ago, Maggie would only growl or bark when she saw somebody sketchy or saw a sketchy off-leash dog. When we got Abbie, her breeder, who's also the breeder that we got Puddin' from, Puddin' is her grand aunt, Abbie is the grand niece, told us that Abbie was mouthy. By mouthy, she means she always was making sounds. And it took almost a year before we figured out that Abbie has two distinct sounds that are really important when we're out moving on the trails. Sound number one is like a and a ruff, 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 which is quite friendly, and that says, hey, I'm Abbie, look at me, I'm a black lab, I'm excited. And then a couple of weeks ago, and then earlier this week, we learned she's got another voice outside. When she comes across off-leash dogs that run up on her, she puts herself between the dog, me, Puddin', and it's not aggressive, but barks with a deep bark that makes you think that she's a 150-pound Rottweiler or Pit Bull. And that voice says, stay away from me. We don't want to hang out with you because you're not a good dog or a good person. And I never heard that voice from her until a few weeks or a few months ago. So if you've got a Labrador or another dog, or even a cat, listen to them and learn when they make noises, they're usually trying to tell you something. Another lab lesson from Abbie, Puddin', and Gracie the cat, whose nickname is G-Dog.